I'm not gonna mention what tactics we used. Um, but shall we say I wasn't about to play that game. Like within the first 3 or 4 days, once I realized that's what's going on, I immediately went and did my paperwork, and then we kind of had another situation, which kind of involved her dad, and I think that sent a clear message not to fuck with me and my children, because I'm willing to wipe out the whole family. That's just and go back to hating my kids. I'm just that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that stopped that bullshit immediately. Um, that being said, um, that's not your
Fuck.
child's fault. If he was manipulated, you, I think, should see it. You're not a dumb guy. You're a smart guy.
Of
So
course. Of
I
course, and
think
you're
I
right.
think
You're
I think
100%
you
right. I don't
reacted
want to
based
give
on
the
emotion and pain
illusion.
and hurt.
I'm
Hmm.
not blaming the boy, or he's a
So why
grown
you cut
man.
him
Now,
out
I'm
your
not blaming him.
why you cut him
But
out
you
your
have to
life?
know. Well, here's the thing. I had to, because that was the only
Mm.
logical thing you could do. If I didn't cut him out of my life and I kept fighting in court for him, she would. Things had become violent at some point in front. And if it wasn't for the police officer seeing the whole thing, I would have went to jail. But she's
Hmm.
willing to go through great lengths to keep me away from my own son. And
Wow.
this is all, God damn it. And this is all about money. It's all about money, bro. That's how much she needs that money. So at this point, what do you do when
Oh
the boy's
shit.
already starting to hate you? You didn't do anything to him, but he's being disobedient. He's starting to hate you, and now he's calling another man father or dad
Fuck.
right in front of you. What do you
Ah,
do?
fuck it.
You can't force yourself in his life. You have to do what? You have to let the situation go, and that's what I did. I let the
Yeah,
situation go. Now
yeah.
he's living. He's imprinted with that guy. So if he needs something, he can go to his stepfather. That's the one he called dad anyway. That's the one
Mm.
he
What?
bonded with.
Hey, sir, I ain't here to judge you or nothing like that, but I got two sons. You know what I mean? One of my sons done stole from me, did everything from me, but it ain't my job to leave him, just sit him out in the world. It's my job to be there
Absolutely.
for him and let him know what he did is wrong.
Yeah, that part.
I mean, I mean, I ain't here to tell you what to
Don't just
do.
send that nigga
I don't
off.
really, I don't really, I don't really know your situation, but if I was you, I would put my hands on him. You know, you need to get your son and talk to him
No,
because he's
he's
your
grown
child at
now.
the end of the day.
Nah,
I
he's
mean,
grown.
he'll
He's
never
20 years
your
old. He's
kid.
almost 20 years old.
Hey, bro, your kid would never be grown. Your kid
You
needs
love
you more than
yourself.
anything. No matter what he might do, he still needs you, man. He needs you.
Nah,
He
the
needs
only
you.
way
He
I'll
won't
take
even
him
admit
back
it.
for
They
invite
won't
him
even.
back
They
into
won't
the
even.
family.
They won't even admit that they need you. So if you're looking
If
for
he
that,
gives me
then you're
custody
looking for
of
the
his
wrong
son,
thing.
because it looks like he got some little floozy pregnant. If he gives me custody of his son and let me raise, I will welcome him back into the family.
Well,
Because if it's his
that's a
son, he's my
conversation you need
son,
to
that will
have.
make sense.
That's a conversation I think you
Maybe.
need to have because talking to you, everybody like you, man. You know what I mean? Real respected. Man, you got to show your son that side of you. I don't even think your son know this side of you. You know what I mean?
Mm-mm. He doesn't even know
I
his
think
little sisters. He has no idea about it. And he won't. He won't know. He won't know about any of it because he's
That's
out of the
crazy.
family. He's not
Okay,
part of this
so
family.
now here's the thing.
That's
Here's the thing,
crazy.
right? I know this might sound like he's cold and he's mean, but can I be honest with you? Around the world, in America, it might sound, oh, but America's a small part around or the world. Around the world, the fathers make the decisions, and kids get ostracized all the time, and they have to follow the will of their father. That's just what it is. Like example, even for me,
but
there's
cool,
been times where me and my
they don't make it right, cool. They don't
no,
make
no,
it
it don't
right
make it
though.
right. It don't make it right. But
Don't
what I'm
make it
saying,
right.
even for me, there's been time like when I got in
There's been
trouble,
time.
my dad wanted to, yo, who the fuck are you? Interrupting me, coming up here with that noise. Who are you?
Identify yourself, nigga. The fuck?
Execute this son of a bitch ASAP. Thank you. I'm kind of mean. I apologize. Bottom line is, don't be coming up here with that books because it fucks up my train of thought. Because I got ADHD and I'm a fucked up nigga that don't take his medication. And I will not take my medication.
Man, don't start
Yo,
that
Hello.
medicine shit, man.
cool
They
heads,
call me
cool
full of
heads,
medication.
cool kid. Listen, I wanted to touch on the subject real quick with Abe, man, and I get completely where you coming from because these women can be very vindictive, my brother, and
Oh yeah.
I'm speaking from experience. All right. Now
Mm-hmm.
I just had the full custody of my son. Okay,
Uh-huh.
and I've legit had to go through hell and back. Okay, with my child's mother and with my own mother because they was trying to
Thank you,
use
super.
as a
Thank you,
check.
super.
Okay, so Abe, I get where you coming from, but like I said before, we as men, as fathers, have
Right.
choices that we need to make. You know what I'm saying? Am I going to be the deadbeat father that my dad was? You know what I'm saying? Or am I going to go through the bullshit? Because at the end of the day, that was my choice to put a baby in that girl. And now she's making my life hell. I got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I got to deal with that. Now,
Let me
do
ask
I
you a question, Abe. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, King.
so it's like, do I up and leave and just let this child fend for himself in this world, in this cold world that I know it's real fucked up out here if you don't got no guidance. You know what I'm
But
saying?
I think, though,
Yeah.
King, what Abe is saying is that his
Damn.
son was forced into choosing his stepfather, and is now
Okay. So,
calling his stepfather, what you mean, calling his stepfather dad, and I
so if
think
you
that
let
has
me
some
get
ego, you
to
know.
what I was going to say now, right? So now, right?
Thank you,
Um,
super.
I understand where you're coming from, Gabe, because I've been put in situations in courtrooms where I'm getting lied and manipulated, and they're using the system against me because they know my record and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can get that custody of that child. You know what I mean? So I've been there. I've done that, but I have a choice to
To
continue
fight
and
or
try
not.
to be in my
Mhm.
son's life, or I can decide to, I don't want to go to jail again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not be in his life. The choices you got to
Well,
make. And
brother,
at the
but
end of
here's
the
the
day,
thing. No
what
one wants
he
to acknowledge that they can't control everything. Even if you're
and
an
listen,
upstanding man, you're amazing. You can't control everything. There are times
you
where you
can,
just lose. The most
but
effective thing you can do is walk away from certain situations. That's
okay,
what I did. And now I
but
have custody of both of my daughters, and I love them. They're being exactly what I need them to be. Healthy minded. I know who my oldest is going to marry. They're not going to be dysfunctional like so many of us were.
I understand that because you set that up. You controlled all that, correct?
Exactly. If you don't have
Okay.
control over the situation, it's not your responsibility.
There's things in this, my brother. You cannot
What
control
up,
everything.
Houston? Mhm.
You cannot control everything in this life. You know what I mean? And that's something I've learned the hard way.
Let me ask you a question, Abe. Do you love your son, the 19-year-old? And then we're gonna get back to the black woman. But do you love
Mm,
your son?
I don't even know. I don't even process that.
Okay, okay.
I don't even search for that. So I ain't worried
I see
about
what
it.
I see what you mean. Um, wow. That's okay. Wow. Okay. That's hard for me
Hey,
to think because I love my kids, but I understand.
hey,
I mean,
hey, man, you see how headstrong you is. Your
yeah.
child gonna be
Your
the same
your
way.
your son
Gonna be
is
the
probably just
same way
like
you
you.
are. Yeah, he just
He'll
Yep.
be
like
okay.
you. Just
No,
like you,
he's
man.
nothing like me. My son is not. Well, I wouldn't even call him my son. That young man is nothing like me.
Oh shit.
I'll say that.
That's your son, brother, whether you like
Okay,
it or
time out.
not.
Hold on. Let me reply to somebody in the comments. Hold on, y'all. Black Betsy. You're not. I don't think this man abandoned his kids. You got to look at the whole circumstance as to what he's saying. But you are more than welcome to come up here. And I understand how you feel, Black
He's
Betsy.
not
I'm not
going to do
calling
that.
you out, but come up. She doesn't come up.
Nah, he
Okay.
ain't abandoned. It gonna come a day where they gonna get back in each other's life. I can
Yeah.
hear how he
Yeah.
talking, but
Yeah.
his
Yeah.
son, he
Abe
want his
loves his
son
kid.
to
I
You're
come
think.
to
more
him.
optimistic than I am, brother. You're way
Yeah,
more optimistic than
your
me.
son. I think your son gonna end up coming to you, or you gonna go to your son. One of y'all gonna have to grow up.
Mhm.
He
I don't mean to say
tried.
it like
He
that, but
really tried it.
Mhm.
But you got to
oh, so he
remember,
tried. So he
he
tried to
tried it.
come to
But
you
you
and
have
talk to
to,
you.
yeah. But the only time he comes to me
Well
is when
then,
I no longer have to pay child support. Really think about that. Would you take any of that as being an authentic, genuine attempt to connect with you, or would you take that as the ploy that it
Maybe.
was?
Okay. Let me say this real quick, Abe. He was a child at the time. He had no opportunity to come and connect with you. If his mother's keeping him away from you, a lot of bitches in this world are pieces of
Yeah.
shit. They will keep the kid away from their father. We know this shit, right? And I'm just waiting for one day to get one of them on my panel, so I could completely destroy the bitch. But a lot of them will do that. But you, as their father, have to also understand that your son was not allowed to come to you. If he is now coming to you, I think this is just my opinion that you should forget about what the fucking bitch whore mother did and deal with your son. Because ultimately speaking, the greatest form of revenge against that hoe is for her to watch you and your son become family again. She tried to destroy that family. Don't give her that opportunity. And if your wife
Well,
right now that you have right now is encouraging this behavior, guess what, Abe? She will one day do the same thing to you that that old lady did.
no,
I'm
my
telling
wife
you.
doesn't know about my oldest
Facts.
son. She doesn't even know about him.
But then,
Tell
hey,
you,
you
he's
got
not a
to
part
think
of his
about
life.
too though. Like right now, it's easy to deal with things because your son in perfectly good health. Something can happen with your son right now, man, and you're gonna
Yeah,
wish
God
that
forbid.
you would have established a relationship. God forbid that to happen, y'all. Let me say that. But if something happened right now with your son, man, you're gonna wish you would have opened that door for him. So,
Right.
you know,
No, I
you
Now,
got to
wouldn't,
think
because I
about
wouldn't
that.
even take the information in. Now, if you sit here and you deliberate on it, then of course you're going to have all these regrets about things that you had no control over. But I'm at
right.
peace with it. And I actually thank his
Yeah.
mother for being the monster that she was, because her and a few other females in my life showed me what our women really are. They woke us
Mm.
up, and our women are constantly trying to wake us up to the reality. These are not our women. We don't stand
Okay.
together. This love shit is just, it's television. Family, that's television. It doesn't even exist unless you have a heavy hand. So I,
Yeah.
I actually thank her. I thank her for it. Thank you for showing me what our women are.
Let me
Because if it
ask you a
wasn't for
question.
that, I would have been as deluded as many brothers are.
Let me ask you a question, Abe. Did you start to think that maybe you just got the wrong bitch, pardon my language, just got the wrong woman?
Of course. Of course,
Okay.
yes. The
You
wrong
can't
woman
judge.
is a woman raised by another black woman in this country.
So you don't think black mothers are good? Cope your background. You don't think black women, cope your background, brother. Yeah, you don't think black women are good parents?
I know for a fact that black women aren't good parents. They know that. They don't even try to claim that shit anymore. Now they just make excuses. Well, if the father was there, things would be
Hmm.
different. Bitch, shut up. You didn't want him there, remember?
Mm. I mean,
It's
if any
always the
women want
black
to come up
man's
here,
fault for some reason.
I want to keep interviewing him. Um, anybody want to come up here that had, Black Betsy or anybody just. So now there's an allegation that you call black women animals, um, and uh, people are highly offended by that. Do you care to elaborate on
No.
as to why
Yeah,
you call them animals?
definitely. I never called black women animals. I said that they reproduce like dogs in the street. That's a
Mm-hmm.
fact. They don't care who impregnates them. As
Hey,
long as they
you
get a
must be
child
married
or
to a
two
white
after,
woman.
they're
You
fine.
must be married to
No,
a
he's
white
married. He's
woman.
married to a black woman.
I can't believe that shit. Hell nah. I don't believe
So
that.
But
Abe,
here's the thing. What? Now, listen, he can't believe I said the truth. We have romanticized the idea of black women who hate our
That's
fucking
the truth
guts.
in your
We
world. That ain't the truth in my
romanticize it.
world. That's the
So
truth in your
whenever we
world though.
criticize the things black women do, we go,
mhm.
that's
You
blasphemy.
you
The black
criticizing
woman
the
is
black
not
women in
God,
your
sir.
world though.
Hold on, brother.
But
Brother, the
you
black woman
criticizing
is
the black
not
women in your
God.
world. Because the black women in
She's
my
not
world are
God. Why do
amazing
you
women.
feel like that's great, but why do you feel like you can't criticize the negative behaviors of black women? Why do
Well,
you
that's the
feel
way
like
that
I'm
you
doing such an
criticize
awful thing?
somebody. I won't portray them as animals though. I won't do that.
I
It's the
again,
way
I
you
never
criticize
did.
them.
Again, I never did. Brother, I said they reproduce like dogs in the street. That's a factual statement.
Yo.
That's a factual statement. That's not an
I'm
opinion or
done,
anything.
hey, bro. I'm done,
So
hey.
so let me
And
ask
you
you
I
a
know
ain't
what?
even
Here's
question.
the
argue
funny
with you,
thing.
bro.
Did you know that the CDC actually admitted to lying? Remember, they said over 85% of all black children are born out of
Mhm.
wedlock. They only
Right.
said 85% because they didn't want black women to feel bad. In reality, it's closer to 95% of all black children, over 95% of all black children are born out of wedlock. 95% in a
But
world
it's
where
So
there's birth
but
control,
you
Plan B,
don't think that
abortion, and adoption.
but you don't think we got some kind of hand in that, like what you going through right now with your son? That's what we
Brother,
telling
I'm
you.
not going to keep blaming black men for being straight. The shit don't work. We just keep putting him in jail over this shit. He's straight. He's supposed to fuck pussy. He's just been fucking the wrong pussy. Stay
right.
away from black American pussy. Date a
Okay. So
Caribbean woman. Date an
let me
African woman, but leave
let me
Black
ask
American women
hold on.
alone.
Let me ask you a question, Abe. Uh, okay, so what is the difference, in your opinion, between Black American women and, let's say, Haitian or Jamaican or Puerto Rican or Cuban Black woman or African, or Brazil? And by the way, for people that don't know, there's a literally a lot going on right now, right? Um, whereas a lot of somebody's background, box 5, a lot of black, box 5.
Splash, splash,
Bro,
man. You mute yourself.
I was on mute, bro. Chill out.
I didn't take my medication today. My bad, brother. Uh, I'm bipolar as fuck. Um, so there is a movement going on right now, guys, and this is fact. You could literally look it up, right? And if anybody doubts it, I'll pull it up on YouTube right now. A lot of black men are leaving America. These are well-to-do black men, by the way. These aren't broke black
Hmm.
men. These are educated black men, and they're going to
Yep.
Brazil. They're going to the Dominican Republic. They're going to fucking Haiti. They're going to Jamaica. They're going to Africa, and they're getting African women, but they're not dating black American women. Why do you think that black American women, according to you, Abe, in your opinion, why would you prefer to date another woman versus a black American woman?
Well, honestly, there's real femininity with these other black women. Foreign black women haven't become masculine to the point where they're
Would you
closer to
care if
dyke than
hold on?
actual
Would you
females.
care? Would you care if any black American woman would come up here and challenge you on those thoughts?
Excuse me. Yeah, come on, bring it on. Bring it on.
Hey,
Come on up here and talk.
you know what I think? I think that, you know what I'm saying, we in America and, we just tired of not like that, excuse my language. We get tired of the bitches in America maybe, so we want some from another country. You know what I'm saying? But if we was in that country, will we want one of them bitches or will we want somebody from America? It's vice versa. They may want a dude from America than a dude from where they from. You know what I'm
That
saying?
makes
So
sense.
it's just
Makes a lot
a
of
No,
different
sense.
that's
thing.
not it, bro.
It's a big
Okay, so
difference.
let me
Big
ask everybody in the
difference.
audience. So, you know, I want to make sure people understand this. If you have a opposing view to Abe, you are more than welcome to come up here. Come up here and do what you want. You know what I'm saying? Now, here's the thing. Um,
You won't find a
what is
woman
the
willing to
difference?
do that, brother. Because I haven't
So
told any
what?
lies since I've been up here. So you're not
No,
going to
no. The
find
thing
one
is,
black American woman. They'll say in the comment section and say all kinds of shit, but they're not going to come up here.
It's all
You got to
good. You can
remember.
say y'all don't want it, but y'all want to be like the American black woman and the American black men. You feel me? That's why in videos y'all try to dress like us, y'all try to act like us, y'all
that's
try
not
to,
the topic. Hey, box
mimic
five, box
us.
five,
You
box
know?
five,
No,
box five. We're interviewing.
I'm talking to the comment. I'm talking to somebody
Oh,
in the comments, bro.
oh, okay. I
I'm
got you. I
what
got
he
you. I
just
got you.
said.
No, I got
He
you. I
said
got
we
you.
don't want your women, we don't want this. I understand that, but I'm saying it's all in the same subject of what we're talking about. You got to
Right.
understand when we're talking about the black woman, you know, you got to